G'day guys, Chewy here and welcome back to some more coverage of Warlords of Draenor, where today we're going to have a look at the Druid, more specifically some PvP action with the Druid. The build that I'm going to show you is actually the Guardian build, so that's a talent specialization that we're going to be using. And the reason why this is quite effective to use, and if you're trying to grind up some PvP gear using the Druid, is you pretty much use that same gear for Feral, obviously swapping out, you know, you can re-roll the items that you need specifically for that class. But pretty much as the Feral, all we're going to be doing is jumping into battlegrounds and really owning it, surviving as long as we can, helping out our teammates by using maximum efficiency of our interrupts and our silences, because we have quite a few. Let's kick on with the talent breakup for the Druid. So the build that I'm using is a complement of a bit of a variety of skills, some not favourable, some are. I prefer to go for Wild Charge for first tier of my talent, and the reason for that is when we hop into our bear, we've got a way that we can bridge the gap with our enemies, and we've also got an immobilising skill debuff that happens on that as well. I prefer the Sarah's Gift. The reason why this is, it just happens. I don't have to worry about it. I know it's only 2% every 5 seconds, but it's great. Obviously, more seasoned players will be, you know, PvP players or arena players will be using between these two tiers. As for the next tier, I prefer Typhoon. I think that's a favourite amongst all the tiers. Pretty self-explanatory. The knockback and the dazing is just what you need. As for the next tier, you can go for the Force of Nature to sort of give you that ranged ability to throw out those treants, but I kind of prefer the increase of damage, so at least we're doing a little bit more damage than what we normally wouldn't be doing anyway. As for the next tier, I really recommend that you go for Incapacitating Roar. The reason why that is you can activate it every 30 seconds, and it's an AoE rather than Mighty Bash, which is a singular target, which we have some other abilities that we compensate with that. For the next tier, I go for the Dream of Scenarios, which obviously gives us an increase for our healing touch on our application of one of our mangles. And for the final tier, I go for the Bristling Fur, and the reason why I go for that is it really complements with what we're trying to do in the RPG. We're trying to keep all the damage off the rest of the team and just being that guiding beacon of hammers. You know, we just want to get smashed with everything. And the reason why I go for the Bristling Fur is it complements this role that I like to do. Once we've got a bit of rage, I like to pop off my survival instincts, I should say, for reduced damage to 50%. Then I apply my Savage Defense, which increases my dodge, and then Bristling Furs. And if you just put these two together, that's a 90% reduction in damage, plus an upgrade of 45% dodge chance. I mean, you just run in there and let them have at it. So that's pretty much it for the actual active talents, guys. As for the Glyphs, it really is up to you, but I prefer to go for the Bark Skin, which gives us that little bit more defensive ability if we're getting hit by critical hits. The Fave Silence, I really recommend this because it basically allows our Fairy Fire to silence. It does put a cooldown on it, but that's fine because that's just another way we can interrupt those healers. As for the next tier, I do have the Maul on there. There are some other viable things you could go for, such as the Skull Bash. I think I've just left it there. It just gives me that little bit more AoE damage. I know you don't really need it. You could probably trade that off for a fair few things, but look, I like it and I'll leave it there. As for the next two, really, it's the minor areas. You can use whatever you like. And look, that's pretty much it for the bear. So let's talk about some of these CCs again. So we've got the Dazing, we've got the Silence, which is ranged as well. We've got our Interrupt of Skull Bash, and we've got our AoE Daze, as well as an AoE, well, a skill linear shot of our Typhoon as well. And then we have our 4 skills that we use to apply damage. And that's pretty much how you want to be playing the bear in the battlegrounds. But enough of talking about the bear. I think there's only one way to complement this build, and that's to throw it in a battleground and show what it's all about. Let's check this out. Okay guys, welcome to the battleground. I've just skipped the first minute of waiting, so I didn't have to bore you with that. And let's kick straight into it. Basically with the Isle of Conquest, what we want to be doing here is storming the opponent's fort and inevitably killing their boss that's ruling that area. And by doing so, you win the battleground. Other ways you win it, as well as with the reinforcements depleting. What usually happens at this battleground is the Alliance usually rush that as a whole, and the Horde usually rush this as a whole. But it looks like we're splitting in all directions, so... okay. Well, normally when you jump in here, I mean, a fair mob of us are going for this objective, and basically you want to destroy the Gwait as quickly as possible, and by stealing this little area here from the scenario, it allows us to get on the warship and pretty much drop into there and also fire cannons at their gate. So yeah, let's kick into this PvP. I really had fun leveling up the Guardian Druid. It's been a lot of fun. I tried him out in Arena. It was very hard to play Arena as the bear, because you're not really pumping out a lot of damage. Yeah, you've got some great CC applications and interrupts and all sorts of stuff, but okay, here we go. Let's go into action. So we're going to charge this bad boy. He's probably AFK, but that's fine. we're just going to go for disorient. We're just going to supply some damage on the bad boy. Going to go for the interrupts. He is a druid. We're going to throw silence down. And you pretty much just want to be rotating through these skills. So obviously he's not attacking back, so he's just... If he did, you know, obviously they're just standing there waiting for that to happen. But that's fine. I mean, not the best demonstration, but I guess I'll just wait till we get into the actual base. I'll be able to show a little bit more fun there. And I must say, the tank with the HP with the bear is absolutely amazing as well. Obviously on these battlegrounds, any sort of PvP gear that you get tiers up more significantly. So for instance, I think I've got a heroic item, 2 of them. They don't tier up as high, they only go to about 650, whereas the PvP gear will go up to 660. I think it goes higher too if you get like a lower base. Where's the lower base one? There, so it goes to 675, you've got 620 gear. Oh, the ship's in, I'm talking too much. Okay, so with the ship, you pretty much want to jump onto one of these cannons. And just, he stole it off me. And basically what they're going to be doing is firing at the gate there, trying to destroy it. And we're just going to wait till we get a little bit closer. I'm going to pop in there. I'm going to be stealing these. Well, I'm probably going to be running around in circles, and we're just going to pounce in there now. Parachute break. Thank you. There we go. There's some PvP action in there for us, so I'm just going to drop down probably about here. That's fine. I'm just going to pop into the bear. We're just gonna try to keep this guy silenced for as long as we can. So we'll go for the interrupt and use his ability. Let's wait for the days then. So again, we're not here about causing all this havoc and all this damage. We're about keeping the damage on us and really distracting them for as much as we can. And that's fine. The shaman can sit here and smack us as much as we want. We'll just absorb all that damage quite easily. Shaman's down. I'm going to charge in for that druid. Go for a quick interrupt after the charge. Probably a quick dazzle there. There's a few of them. Go for the silence because we don't want this druid popping any of his like ultimate CD cooldowns that allow him to stealth again. Not that he'd be able to get anywhere. And that's pretty much all we're going to be doing is running around and applying these range of skills that we have to cause debuffs, silences, or interrupts. And there we go. Keep him silenced. And they've actually left quite a good little defense here, I must say. So we're going to do our... Oh, geez, I hit the key too hard there, guys. I'll fix it up in a second. So obviously this druid's just going to sit in place and then pop back into that circle so he can't get damaged. But we'll just throw silence on him. About now. Gives us a few seconds to burst him down, which was successful. Oh, we're going to go for this guy again. And down. There we go. These guys are just going to be constantly trying to have a shot at us from in there, so that's absolutely fine that they're doing that. Now I dropped my bloody skill. I really got to lock that thing. I got this new AI, guys, a little while ago, and sometimes it causes issues with actually keeping it locked. And the item I'm missing is my Savage Defense, so that's fine. They're going to pop out of there soon, so here they come. I want them to come out a little bit. I want them to... Oh, there we go. There's the druid, so I'm chasing it. Ideally, we want to be silencing this healer here, which we just did, and then interrupting any spells. So just trying to keep him from actually applying any of his skills to these teams. Keep going after this guy, going for the interrupting his skills. These guys are really not thinking about the plays like that. They could have moved in there to safety, but they're just trying to keep us distracted, but that's fine. I mean, I'm the bear, so that's playing a little bit more smarter. There we go. I'm just going to silence that druid and charge in on it. And there we go. We're just nailing him. Should be down. The healer's smacking him quite well, so just come around the corner here. Silence the healer. Disorientate the group. There we go. And down. And basically, that's all we're going to be doing, guys. I know it's a bit of insane. Ooh, go for the interrupt on that guy. And we're just going to be constantly trying to throw these debuffs, these skill sets down, just to keep them hammered down. I think we're going quite well. Let's have a quick look at the map. So they're breaching in ours because obviously they've got the item. You can't damage him from there. Did he just come out of range? That was a silly move. That was just a silly move. I don't know why he did that. He could have just stayed right in that bubble and went just fine. So really, we're rushing to destroy that gate. The second one of these gates get destroyed, it opens the way for us to sneak into this fort here and destroy what we need to destroy. I'm just going to charge in that Druid, silence him. The good thing about the fairy on the Druid is he's not going to be able to do a reapplication of stealth for some time. So it's sort of, we're just going to knock him away from that. So I'm going to go for the interrupt again with the charge. There we go. And we're going to silence the healer. And that's our time to go, guys. That's our cue. It's down. We need to charge in there fast. We're the tank. And I'm just going to pop the next cooldown too. Because we want to get in there quick fast. Whoop, stairs. This is all mine. Pop your cooldowns when you pop in, and then grab the aggro. This is our job. We're just going to sit here and DPS and just keeping an eye on the door, making sure I'm going to get any surprises from the Alliance. It pretty much is a rush right now. They've also destroyed our keep, so they're probably rushing ours as well. We just need to get in here nice and fast. It's really whoever can DPS faster at this point. I think if we don't get hit by anything, which we're not, I don't know if we've got enough power to do this, guys. It's going to be a close one. Good thing is no one is taking the aggro off me just as yet. So that would say to me that they're all DPS passes, which is good. Come on, man. Oh, I'm going for my own little boost of damage there. I'm just going to rapid mangle this guy apart. Laceration, keep that debuff up. We get it, guys. I think we got it. Yes, we got it. All right, that's it, guys. We just nailed that battleground. We got it quite fast too. I mean, how long was that? Time elapsed 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the bear. Obviously, yeah. I'm really enjoying the class. I've pretty much been playing a lot of Isle of Conquest there, and it's just been a blast. In other maps as well, it's really good playing the tank. Some other tactics you want to do while playing the tank is just trying to keep them distracted as possible. I mean, if your team are taking the objective and you can distract 4 players because you're just this beefy tank that can take damage, then do it. Let's see what we got before I let you go. There we go. We got another ring. I think we're all good for rings though right now. And that's only a 600 ring. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much what I've been doing with the Druid to get his PvP gear up. And the beauty about some of this gear is if I want to swap over to balance, it will pretty much convert over to what I need, apart from some of the rings, which it won't take too many battlegrounds to get up. And in fact, with the treasures they drop, sometimes they can drop trinkets, which can be used for both classes as well. I hope you enjoyed the video of the Guardian Bear, and look, give it a shot. Give it a shot, it's quite good. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.